Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best wireless keyboards.
Starting at number 5.
Razer DeathStalker V2. Razer's DeathStalker V2 Pro is a totally different animal from its predecessor, and that's a good thing. It's an attractive low-profile keyboard that has basically all the features you need: connectivity, customization and pretty lights, plus a surprisingly decent typing experience and an excellent gaming experience. It's not exactly, as Razer claims, built like a tank, but it's pretty durable for how small, slim and lightweight it is.
Coming at number 4.
Corsair K100 Air. Corsair has created something unique with the K100 Air wireless RGB. While there are still some areas for improvement, like the shine on the keycaps, this is the thinnest mechanical gaming keyboard I've seen from a large gaming brand, and Corsair has nailed the execution. At just 11mm thick at its thinnest point, it's immediately reminiscent of the chiclet keys of yesteryear, but it manages to deliver an impressive mechanical keyboard typing and gaming experience. At $279, it's unquestionably expensive but succeeds in being the most feature-rich and satisfying gaming keyboard in its class.
At number 3.
Redragon K596 Vishnu. Redragon isn't exactly a well-known gaming brand in the US, but it's hard to argue with the $70 price of the K596 Vishnu. This 2.4 GHz wireless gaming keyboard packs RGB, dedicated macro and media keys, a metal volume rocker, linear switches and even a wrist rest, albeit a hard plastic one, all into a tankulous package. And that's at well less than half the price of the more well-known competition. The K596 Vishnu also feels solid and was comfortable to use while gaming and typing, although the plastic used for the shell does look a bit cheap. There's also some funkiness going on with the design, like the fact that F1 F8 are labeled as secondary media controls, despite there also being a bank of dedicated media buttons directly to their right. The second bank of programmable G keys are also oddly narrow and jammed up. And there are light bars on either side of the keyboard that, while look cool, are only going to drain your battery faster while you're gaming without the USB-C cable plugged in. You can turn these off by hitting FN and the pause button repeatedly, but that's a pain. The extra lights should default to only turning on when the keyboard is plugged in via a cable. The Vishnu is also heavier than competing wireless keyboards.
Number 2 of my list.
Razer BlackWidow. The Razer BlackWidow V3 Pro is our favorite wireless keyboard for gaming because it offers you a full-size, full-height mechanical switch experience, plus all the features you'd expect in a premium gaming clacker. That includes high-end double-shot ABS plastic keycaps that felt good during testing and looked good too, resisting smudges notably better than rivals, and the keyboard's aluminum top plate. You also get a cozy, plush leatherette magnetic wrist rest and 4 onboard memory profiles. Unfortunately, you'll need the software to use any RGB besides the 7 effects stored in the keyboard's memory. And there are no macro keys, like the Logitech G915 Lightspeed on this page, its top rival, offers. The BlackWidow V3 Pro can connect with a wireless dongle, via its included charging cable or through Bluetooth, which lets it pair with up to 3 additional PCs. Battery life varies based on backlight brightness and effect, but can range from 5 to 25 hours with lighting and reach 192 hours without. And at 3% battery life, the BlackWidow V2 Pro can get wonky, with delays in registering key presses and issues with the software finding it. But ultimately, the BlackWidow V3 Pro delivers everything you'd expect from an expensive, top-of-the-line gaming keyboard, except a mandatory cable. There's also a newer BlackWidow V3 mini model, although it doesn't bring as much to the table for its price as its larger sibling.
And number 1.
Asus ROG STRIX. Asus's ROG STRIX Scope 296 Wireless is just about everything you could want in a wireless gaming keyboard. It's speedy, responsive, and reliable while gaming, customizable, and it gets up to 1,500 hours of battery life over its low-latency 2.4 GHz wireless connection. It has a 96% layout, which means it's relatively compact, It measures just 14.84 by 5.16 by 1.57 inches / 377 by 131 by 40 millimeters, saving desk space without sacrificing the 10-key number pad. The ROG STRIX Scope 296 wireless is sturdily built, with an aluminum alloy top plate and double-shot PBT keycaps. It does have a plastic chassis, necessary, according to Asus, for reliable wireless connectivity, but it's got multiple layers of sound-dampening foam inside to minimize case ping. It comes with Asus's 2nd Gen ROG NX Snow linear mechanical switches, which have an actuation force of 45 G and are stable, smooth, and quiet. It's also got a hot-swappable PCB, so you can swap the NX Snows out for the switches of your choice. This keyboard is wireless, that's why it's on this page, with both low-latency 2.4 GHz wireless and Bluetooth 5.1 connectivity. Asus says it will get up to 1,500 hours of battery life over 2.4 GHz wireless with the lighting turned off, which is fantastic, though this number drops precipitously with the lighting turned on. The ROG STRIX Scope 296 wireless isn't quite as fancy as its pricier sibling, the Asus ROG Azoth, but it's close, and it's $70 cheaper.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.